Welcome back to more of The Sims 4. This is episode 6, and you may be able to notice a tiny little difference in how I've captured the game this time. Because I actually... Mayor Whiskers is even really excited about it too. I found out what was going wrong before that it wouldn't enable me to capture the game in full screen. So that's fixed now, so we're full screen again, which is awesome. So that's a little change that I've done in between episodes. Also, I've gotten rid of the plants outside. The plants are still there, but I got some advice about watering them. And if I plant them when it's not raining, which it currently is, which is a bit of a bother, I can water them straight away, and that will helpfully count towards getting this part of the freelance botanist thing done, which I really want to do. So we'll be doing that. Mayor Whiskers is off, running free. We should also get promoted in this episode. You know, we're working excellently, we've done all we need to, so I'm hoping that's going to be something else. Fire's going. Oh, there were still seeds everywhere from Harvest Fest, which isn't great. I'm just going to get rid of those. But speaking of Harvest Fest, that was the last episode. A few significant developments there. He's just going to do some working out. Alfonso now has a girlfriend in the form of Miss Nina Caliente. So yeah, that's official. We'll see what happens with that. We'll see where it leads. Maybe we'll invite her over today. Still don't know whether or not to tell her we're an alien just yet. I got one comment saying, get her pregnant and then tell her, which would be quite dramatic, but I don't know if that's morally correct. But I suppose Alfonso doesn't really understand stuff. We'll have to see what happens. Obviously with the MC Command Center mod I have, there's a chance that any woohoo could get her pregnant, so maybe she already is, who knows. But a few other changes I've made with the MC Command Center, this thing here, that mod I downloaded. I've set it so that there's a chance for relationship decay and stuff, and not just for Alfonso but with the NPCs that we don't control. So we'll start getting notifications through for when people die, if people break up, if people get divorced, if people have kids, stuff like that, which I think makes the world feel a bit bigger, and it makes it feel like, you know, time goes on even after they leave our house. So I thought that was kind of cool. We need to feed the cat. Let's probably do that. And what else was I going to mention? I feel like there was something else. If it comes to me, I'll talk about it. But yeah, no strict goal for the episode yet. We're just going to focus a bit on the promotion, hopefully, which will happen tomorrow or today. And another thing, I was thinking maybe this could be the episode we get the roommate, just because I really want to get more and more money in, and if I get a roommate I can help them get promoted and earn the most money they can get as well. And maybe that means Alfonso even gets still cannot be less interested. But even if Alfonso gets a side career, oh there we go, he actually does like it. I was thinking maybe he could practice writing or something, just to get a bit of extra cash in. So I really do want to buy a rocket ship, and I want to do up the house a bit more as well. So I'm thinking maybe we ask Jay to move in. I think it stands for Jameson, Jay. Obviously things, at least for now, aren't going to work out romantically, but he's already in a house with 3 other people, so he's used to having roommates, and I feel like he'd be a good candidate. Because he's a tech guru, so I think if we keep building him up, he can make quite a bit of money for us as well. Maybe not control his life as much. We're still obviously going to be focusing on Alfonso, but he can still play a role in things. Because I actually quite like Jay as a character, mainly because I'm a bit biased over New Girl. And some of you guys seem to like Jay as well, so maybe that's something we could do. So yeah, this is more of a let's see what happens kind of episode. Whereas, the last episode in particular was very kind of structured because I didn't want it to be... What the hell is that? Yes, thank you, Alfonso. I knew I wanted the last episode to be all about Harvest Fest. Whereas we have a bit more freedom now because there's not a set holiday. That was the other thing I was going to mention. With the seasons, I said before I wanted to change the season length because it's currently only set to each season being a week long, which I think is a bit too short. I wanted to make it 14 sim days. And I did change it, but what I did, because it reset and stuff, it made Harvest Fest not happen yet. So I just reverted it back. And I think we're just going to have to wait for a period of time, like this week of summer here, where there's like no special events on like this, so it probably won't affect the events much, and then I'll probably switch it to 2 weeks. But for now, we're just going to see how it goes. The sooner we get out of this like autumn stump, I guess, so it doesn't rain all the time, because I really want to get some plants in there and get that lifetime achievement thing done. I mean, today is the last day of fall, so that's good. But it also means winter's coming up, which isn't ideal for plants either. We'll see. Can we have one of these planters indoors, I wonder, actually? Maybe that's something we can try. Okay, so we've moved a planter upstairs. You know, Alfonso, you know, he doesn't know how gardening works. You've only put one of those in there, so we don't really want that. Let's just put a few of these in. And there we go, look, we have the option to water plants, finally! Okay, so we've actually got 1 out of 10 things watered, thank God. So that's a little kind of hack I can use if all else fails. And we just got a notification then, which came from MCC. Here, relationship change. So Bella Goth and Mortimer Goth have had issues in the past, but are trying to work things out. So good for them. Hopefully they'll come through it. If not, new love interest. So yeah, that's kind of what kind of notifications you can expect from MCC. But yeah, it's currently 4 AM, which quite early. But are you very tired? You don't seem very tired. Not really, no. You're more hungry than anything else. But I do want you to have a routine, Alfonso. You are my child. I've also moved the computer back downstairs just because it's a lot easier to access. Ah, and I've played this save for 5 hours now, so there we are. Obviously you guys have seen, what, just under half of that, but it's a lot of fun playing with these guys. And Alfonso is practicing his writing, because I thought, you know, maybe on the side he could write some books about being an alien, I don't know. But it's an extra way of making money. And there we go. Maybe even some painting. I think like he could do some painting actually. Maybe that should be his career. If I get Jay to move in, I think maybe he could do some writing on the side and Alfonso could paint, or the other way around, I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to have a look at Jay's traits and see what is more suited to him. I have just realised Alfonso doesn't have work for 3 days, so he can't get promoted just yet, which is a bit annoying. But he does have a daily task of working out, and the gym's always fared us well in the past, so maybe we should go to the gym, because we're not actually very tired at all. And I also thought we'd try a different gym this time, so we're going to go to the city and try a gym there. So Eliza Pancakes is here, which is like the best name ever, so we're just going to introduce ourselves to her, just so we can make some more friends. Good. And... oh! Oh look, he's here! Look who it is but Mr. J. Huntington III. Let's get to know him. This is meant to be. It is fate that we should be bumping into our roommate in a gym in the city. That's not our usual gym. I think this is a sign. We've learned Jay's a bro. Oh, Don's here as well. The stalking continues. Don's just doing some boxing. And let's start just chatting over here. We're just getting to know Jay a bit better, see if he's the kind of guy we could potentially move in with. Right, so we've reached level fitness 4. And I think this woman's a trainer. I think she was about to come and shout at us, but we finished. We're getting quite hungry, so maybe we should head home. Why are these gnomes still here? I don't... what the hell? Go away! Can we delete them? I hope we can delete them, because I don't just want them there forever. Oh good. Bye! 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 You're all dead now. Oh, I just heard a knock on the door. I was trying to cook something. Who's here? Look who it is! It's the GF. Don't invite her in. Well, since Nina's here, we're going to cook a meal for her, because we're nice like that. And I also think we maybe need to change her outfits. I just want to update her look a bit, because right now she's giving me kind of major Poison Ivy vibes, which I'm pretty into. But I don't know, if we're going to see a sim a lot, I kind of want to see them in outfits that I can stand. No offence, Nina. I've also learned today, Mayor Whiskers is afraid of the door and the oven. Not ideal. He's like, can I have some food, please? Let's call to meal. He's going to attempt to seduce Nina because this is like the funniest animation in the game, and I'm always bewildered when I see a sim do this. How could you possibly resist what you're about to witness? Oh, gets me every time. Oh, what's this? Nina's complaining about something, probably that bloody dance. Okay, so Nina's headed off after, shall we say, less than tasty meal. And he's washing up in the bathroom sink for some reason. I mean, there's a sink right there, pal, but okay, you do you. So I didn't get a chance to dress her up, actually, which I should have done. However, we are going to change up his outfits a bit. The denim. I kind of like that, to be fair. Nothing too crazy. Maybe something like that would be quite simple. Maybe just a classic sweatshirt like that for now. I think that would do. I really like these trousers, so I normally just keep them on my Sims. I won't lie. I mean, that's still iconic, so we're going to keep that. I'm not feeling the tracksuit as much anymore. I feel like you just need something... I don't know. What colours are in this? I feel like he's, you know, getting a bit more accustomed to human kind of stuff now. So maybe we try giving him different things, see how it goes. So just a more simplified workout look there. I think we'll just leave that as it is, because there's no way in hell am I getting rid of those boxes. Party I don't really mind, that can just stay how it is. Swimming, yeah. Hot weather, we haven't really had a chance to see it yet, but we will soon. We've seen a bit of the winter look, and that hat still makes me laugh. So just a few little updates, nothing major, but I thought it was about time we swapped it out again. What I think we're going to do next is work on the whole roommate situation. So let's invite Jay over, because I'm just really desperate for money. I just want lots of money. Oh, actually, shall we even check how much a rocket ship would be? Okay, so we can actually afford a rocket. However, there's literally no room on this lot for it, which is a bit of an annoyance. So I actually think we'd have to move out if we wanted to put the rocket ship in place. So that's something else we could build towards, maybe saving up to move out somewhere, which we definitely need a roommate to save up for. So I think I'm still gonna see if Jay wants to live with us. Yeah, that's a bit of a setback, I won't lie. Even if we move these out of the way, these planter boxes, there's still not room. So I think we're gonna have to find a bigger place if we want to actually build a rocket. So that's another kind of out of reach goal just yet, but we'll get there eventually. Jay's going to come over, which is cool. Oh, I invite Jay over, and look who turns up. Miss Delgato. Oh, we'll invite her in too. Jay's arrived as well, and immediately greeted Mayor Whiskers, which is a very good sign if we're going to have him as a roommate. And look, he's taken out the trash. He's ideal. But more importantly, how much does he earn? And we've instinctively gone out to chat with him. So clearly there's a bond there, they get along. I think this is good. There's no romance between them anymore, that's kind of decayed, but this isn't about romance right now. So yeah, this is who Jay the company lives with. This is Zoe Patel, who's actually, little fact about me, one of my favourite NPC Sims. I don't know why, there's just something about it that I really like. And he also lives with Gavin and Mitchell. I think we've seen Mitchell around actually. But yeah, Jay's going to be moving in with us. I don't know if he's bringing any money with him, which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. But there we are. We're going to have a roomie, so we'll see how this goes. Actually, I'm going to need to add another bed. I just realised. We'll do that now. And so, Jay's been added to this little screen at the bottom here. Finally, we have a roommate, which is cool. And let's just talk to Zapria, because we always neglect her. Oh, she's angry. She's angry about something.
Pator? Neebs, Tribnador.
Maybe she's had an argument with the hubby. We'll have to see. We're going to go and talk to her anyway, just to check on her. Cypria's just kicked over our bin out of anger. Something's not right with the Delgato household. I think we should pay them a visit actually. We should see their house. That could be another thing we can investigate. Jay's acquired the comedy skill. So there we go. We're on 3 out of 10 plants watered. Progress! Finally. So let's clean up all of that. Thank you. Because that was not ideal. I think Cypria's just left to go for a run. So yeah, this is Jay. His aspiration is a bodybuilder. So he wants to work out for 8 hours and work out at a gym. You can do that fairly easily. And yeah, he's in the tech guru career at the minute. And his daily task is to play video games. Incredible. And hopefully we can kind of get him promoted, get more money, move out to a bigger place that can sustain a rocket ship. So he's active, he's a bro, non-committal, maybe that's why it didn't work out, and has high metabolism. And since we have 2 fairly active people, I've gotten rid of the plant that was in the corner and bought the cheapest workout machine we can. Supriya's off. I feel really bad for Supriya. I feel mean for like taking the mickey out of her with the whole vet thing at first. I didn't realise home life seemed quite hard for her. And it's getting quite late, so I think we need to send Nina a good night text. And I'm also thinking, since Jay's living with us, I think maybe we should tell him the truth about what we are, shall we say. So we're going to share a secret with him, which is, by the way, just so you know, just so we're clear, buddy, pal, not from Earth, surprise, and then we're going to remove our disguise. I like how I just carried on the conversation. He was just in the middle of his sentence. Alfonso changed, and he was just like, blah, 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 blah. This is fine. Oh, well, he gave him a hug when he found out about it, and he's feeling confident from discovering aliens behaving like the captain of a space journey. So he seems to have taken it in his stride that Alfonso's an alien, so that's pretty cool. I think since we're going to be seeing more of Jay, we should edit his outfits actually. Let's do that now. So we're just going to quickly change some of his outfits and just give him a new look. So we've changed his outfits a bit, not all of them, just a few of them. He's going to get some food because he's hungry, so that's good. It's getting quite late actually, and we need to sort out the bed situation because I don't think they should be sharing a bed. Who knows what would happen. Alfonso just became good friends with Mayor Whiskers. Wholesome. Okay, so I've moved the plants outside, and because it's winter now, they've instantly died. That's good, but does that mean we can weed them? Maybe if we leave it, they'll become weeds, I don't know. I don't know, I'm not a percent on Gardener's World, I don't know how it works. But that gives us a bit of space upstairs now to put a bed in. So that's the only reason why I moved it outside. I'm just going for a small one like that, just to go in the corner, because I don't want like a big ass bed taking up the whole room. But at least there's 2 beds for 2 people now, so that's good. You can also spray the monster under the bed, which I find really, really funny. Oh, got a relationship change. Not liking kids, but having kids can be a formula for failure. Aidan Whaley and Maeve Whaley are finding their relationship suffering as a result. Oh dear, not looking good for those 2. All is right with the world now. We're going to pamper Mayor Whiskers on the couch. Just as he deserves. Oh, look at them. Oh, oh my god. Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. I know I say that every episode when they do something together, but I do really mean it. Okay, so Jay's heading to bed. And how tired is Alfonso? Not bad actually. Do aliens' needs just like decay slower? I don't know. So I never feel like I have to do anything. I mean, he does like make meals and stuff on his own sometimes, but I don't know, maybe aliens are easy to care for. And I would just like to point out, we've gone a whole episode and no books have been left out. It's a miracle. Oh dear. Mayor Whiskers went upstairs and sang, and it woke up Jay. Oh, you know, you learn to live with Mayor Whiskers, you know. It's a process. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. So here's the new trio, hard at work. Yeah, these are all the Rubies living in this tiny little house that's getting a bit too small for them, I think. So yeah, I think we're going to leave it there for this episode. This was kind of a bit of, like, bridging the gap between kind of stories kicking off, I feel like. But yeah, we got a roommate, which is kind of a big deal, because we want to get lots more money in. So Jay is joining the crew for now. Don't know how long for, or if it's going to be a permanent thing, who knows. But you know, they get along very well. and we need the money so we can afford to get a new place, a bigger house that has room in the garden for a rocket ship. So that's going to be kind of a big goal that we're going to be working towards. And he also found out we're an alien, and he was pretty cool with it, which is great. What's going on? Why are you all dizzy? I feel like you might be ill. Yeah, oh no, we need to take... Mayor Whiskers is sick, guys. He's licking water and sweating. Okay, I think the next episode is going to be us taking Mayor Whiskers to the vet, first of all. And he's uncomfortable. Everyone's uncomfortable. That took a turn. But yeah, we have a roommate, that's cool. We're going to be saving up to probably move out to a bigger house. I feel like we also need to check back in with our vampire friends at some point. We also need to check in with Supriya, I think. Maybe investigate the home life going on there between her and Justin. And yeah, continue things with Nina. She came round this episode, we had dinner. So things seem to be going pretty well for those two. And yeah, it's winter as well, so who knows what this winter will bring for this little household. Certainly dead plants and a very sick little kitty. Yeah, we'll start the next episode taking him to the vet because I kind of want to show off the vet. Oh, let's just follow him on his adventures. Do not go gentle into that. Good night. So yeah, we're actually going to leave it there for this episode. And this new group of roommates. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, until next time, see ya.